Hello everybody and welcome back to the Outer Worlds episode 3 of our Let's Play, and we've made a decision. We have made a decision, and of course that decision is that Edgewater are getting our power, and now the consequences.
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they didn't care much for me.
Well, there we go. We did it. Not for her, but we did it partially for her. Right, let's go. She said some pretty emotional stuff. And sometimes you just gotta do the right thing. No, we can't break into there yet. That's a shame. There's nothing more in here, is there? I don't think so. Let's get out of here. I haven't seen like much use of doing any of this yet. I don't know why, whether it's just me. Well, let's go back outside and let's go and have a look at our consequence as to why we did what we did. You have to make tough decisions in this game. That's a shoo-in. That's a definite. I'm interested in that character. Bit of glitchiness there. So we're gonna have to go back, I'm assuming now, to the botanical lab and tell them of our news. Much. It looked quite scary from where I was, but I don't think it does anything. Just ignore them. We use their workbench whilst we're here, I suppose. Let's have a look. Okay. Need to repair that.
Got it. Heads down.
Sealed. How do I get into a house? Oh. This is going to be an awkward conversation.
That's the thing about growing old. your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Oh, this is awkward. I wouldn't have gone for any of these. I'd have just been like, you need to all come together. But I want to say Reed needs his people back, and that's what I'm going to go with. I don't want to say this ain't personal, because she'll take it personally, especially for a power regulator.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility.
Ookily-dookily.
You tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Let's go with that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
That's the sort of thing you tell me prior to me shutting off power. I assume that would probably be what it was, but you tell me that before I shut off your power.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater.
I will kill him.
Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years.
Oh.
Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me.
Oh, wow.
The human body is rich with nutrients.
You've told me the secret now. I could. That's it. I can leave, right? I know the secret now. That's a good question. Let's stay with the top one. You think that'll convince Reed to step down?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Something you need?
No. I mean, the RPG and chat elements in this game are so much better than they are in Fallout.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Oh yeah, you're useless. I forgot about that.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me. Sure, I'd be glad to take them off your hands. I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here.
But I'm getting you data.
I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and I'm as good as dead to her. You know where to find me.
We'll leave that there for now. This guy... this is a girl, Grace.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand. The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
No, that's cool. Right, let's do the Zoe mission, and then we can go and speak to Reed, I suppose, is what we're going to do. So, if we... ignore the Codex quests. Search the Collector's domicile. It's not that one, is it? Check Zoe's home for clues. Let's do that. Zoe's house.
Adelaide's okay.
So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me, no more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams, and you would like another's. I don't know why I'm writing this down for posterity's sake. I literally cannot read today. Because I've always hated the cannery and I don't think I'd ever have to look back at this journal many years hence. Oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrenatime. I've got to treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility and surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you, Mr. I don't know. That means, if anything... Nice little toilet. This would have been a lot easier to search, I suppose. Nice poster. Don't tell anyone. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day you take the destiny in your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauder threat, bands of the wild, probably mounted heads and their enemies and spikes and warning folk like me. I've been tucking away some Adelaide's food and I've got some spare cans of Sultana. Should last me a couple of weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even Marauders, right? I got odds those Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of Adrena time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2. Bandit, Queen Zoe and Origin story's just begun. I'm going to a whole gang of Marauders. Okay. So she's decided to become a Marauder, I suppose. There's a chicken. An actual chicken in this game. I guess we brought some eggs with us from Earth. Yeah. So I had a few questions about this game from... Oh, hello. We got some guys over here. This is going to be fun. quite useful. Did we kill someone up here?
Okay, keep him quiet. I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Hello, game.
Ever.
Oh, so we got some good stuff on there. Oh. Left. Seems ridiculous, actually. Lots of energy ammo, but I haven't built up enough to. There's a dog barking in the background. In case you're wondering. I've no idea where that guy's body went. Energy cells, nano parts, nice. Yeah, volume.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Well, I would be, because you'd only have half my skills. A genuine fact.
I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
There was something else.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I was sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
We can't intimidate her, so we'll persuade her.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Cool. There we go. So we did it. We made Zoe feel like she needed to come back. So that's mission accomplished. We didn't have enough to intimidate her. Oh, hello, body. I should probably take the assault rifle, because then we can break it down for parts. Nice, okay. Let's do that. So, we're going to go back, we're going to hand Zoe over, and then we're going to go to Reed, and hopefully... Oh, I'll have that. Got enough to pick that one.
You're fast.
Thank you. Yeah, the gunplay in this is much better than it was in like Fallout New Vegas, or even like, you know, pushing sort of on par, if not a little bit better than Fallout 4. And the environment's so much better.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
I can't imagine you are, Grace.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of
Zoe
marauders.
joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Anything.
The matter's been weighing on. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Sure, suit yourself.
I'll be.
Oh, nice. Well, we've got some 10 points, which is important. I think we need to increase our melee and our ranged. If we increase our dialogue, our sneak and stealth as well. Let's get that. Hackability's gone up as well, which is good news. And we'll apply that. I think that's probably the best thing to do. So now she's got a perk, nice. So she can, her engineering skill can go up. Increase your engineering skill when Pavati's in the party.
Amelia. Quiet.
We've got sneaky, decrease the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies. Increase the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them more boisterous and sneaky. That's what. Oh, decrease that. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. No, well, do you know what? We'll perk her with the bonus engineering, I think. Right, we are going to. Alright, we probably should get the power regulator now, actually. That's definitely hot on our list of things that we need to do. There we go. So we got that, we knew we needed to get that. Yeah, now it says return to the unreliable, which we're not going to do. We're going to remove Reed from the town, because I don't want Reed there. Reed is a nasty guy. He didn't care. He just wanted his people back. But Adelaide wants a future, and I feel that we can offer her that within the sanctuary of four walls. So that's what we're going to go and do. We're going to follow the yellow brick road all the way down. Emerald Vale, very nice. There we go. I suppose I could have fast travelled that. I'm assuming that's something I could have done, because on I know that you can only fast travel to your ship on supernova difficulty, and I'm assuming that we can fast travel. I might do that in the future, because it's a lot better than this long ass walk to Edgewater. But how we're at it, we've made it. We are going into Edgewater, and we're going to tell Reed where he can shove himself. Bad guys too close to shoot? Use a quick melee attack to knock them down and give yourself room to shoot. Yes, that's one thing I haven't been doing very well in this game, is close combat sort of stuff. So we are going to go in to the Sultana Cannery. We're going to tell Reed where to shove. I do love a bit of Muzak. It's very nice. Hi, Reed.
I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their post?
Well, Reed, you got a problem. I wanted to talk to you about
Go
something.
ahead.
It's very serious. We need to have a word about the plague.
Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up. If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
No, Reed. You let Adelaide's son
Adelaide's
die.
son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
Well, let me ask you something
Go
else.
ahead.
You seem pretty fixed on
Adelaide
Adelaide
was our
back.
only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
That sounds disgusting.
Begging your pardon, Saltuna is a staple in the diet of any self-respecting spacer. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by, what with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
Okay, so what are you canning?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. I appreciate what you've done for us.
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
We won't mention that. Let's say a change of leadership might be what this town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Okay. Oh, I can't hear anything right now. That's weird. I took a wrong time to be quiet. Right, let's have a look.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic. The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree?
This is a bit different.
We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's making you sick.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
We can't. We have to lie.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague,
Yeah, we got him to step down.
then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way.
Reed Thompson.
My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week,
This can't be easy.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
You have to do this.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she
now
knows
he's
how
a
to
good
tend
guy.
the crop. She's what this town needs.
Well, take care. I God, I didn't need to fight him. That could have got really, really awkward. Phew! Right, let's go. Woohoo! We did it! We saved the town! Right, let's proceed to get Adelaide and save the day. Shit, orders. Screwed them up. Take sentry blade from him. Take the meat from that. Already got you. And there was another one, wasn't there? I swear there was more than one. Maybe not. Okay, let's head down here. I guess there's got to be some. This is like a transport vessel. Surely there's some stuff to steal in here. No, perhaps not. I assume there would be. I got some light ammo. Got that, got that. Jim, what was that? Oh god. Wow, that was cool. I had loads of stuff on him as well. Oh, wicked. Woo! And I got an achievement for it. What's that? That was wicked. Got loads of ammunition for that. Get that okay out. I've definitely taken a wrong turning here. No, we have to go this way. Adelaide will be happy. We managed to get rid of Reed, which is good. And that's the job done. We've got Adelaide, and now we can head back to our ship, I hope, once this is done. I did do a couple of side quests along the way, which is kind of nice. I don't... Look, this is... I don't know. Let's go and speak to her. Here we go. She's going to be happy.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Alright, Adelaide, calm down.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point.
He didn't abandon his post.
Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Interesting. Let's just say Edgewater's better.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies.
That is
I
awkward.
need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Okay, well, I'm glad we helped you. I'm glad that's something we were able to do. And I guess it means it's a vending machine. That we head back now to this. We have got a couple of side missions. Retrieve a logic module, which is find the free volumes for Thomas. I guess we can always come back. I don't know. Retrieve a cache of medicine. Oh, we might help Abernathy before dying. So what we'll do, we'll help Abernathy this episode because we've done the main quest now. So we'll help Abernathy, and then we'll call it a day on episode 2. And then hopefully we can catch you on episode 4, where we will most certainly look at leaving this planet and maybe hopefully going to another one, which would be quite exciting. I guess that's what happens. We'll get a power module and off we go. No. Let's go into the community centre. A mantipellar examined. Nasty. Look at the lungs on that bad boy. Fish sticks. Do you like fish sticks in your mouth? Another vending machine. Oh, I guess they sell ammo here, which is quite useful, I suppose. Oh wow, it's well expensive. Oh, we can't get in there. .24 ability. So we can't actually do that, hack that, because we don't have the ability to hack the door. So, which is what I'm assuming that meant. That's fortunate, wasn't it? Nice antique saber. Sorry, dude. So we can hack this though. Hack 30 logs. Oh, that's annoying. So I can't actually. So I can hack into it and waste 2 of my things, but and then I can't actually do anything with it. Let's go through here. That's barred. Found some bypass shots, which is useful. Another necklace, what's in here? Just a toilet with some dead residents in, nasty. I guess eventually I'm going to have to manage my inventory. I know my inventory. Into that yet. Use terminal messages from Rosenberg. The keycard encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully we won't find that Fritz again. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a keycard from the director of one of the workers in the 2nd floor office if you lose your card. Nice. You must I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with the Manti Queen is wasting all of our budget and development. And let's update you regarding a request for 1 adult Manti Queen. Oh, is there going to be a nasty ass motherfucker upstairs? I just have a feeling there is. Oh, right, control armor, nice. Oh, sawn off shotgun, nice. Nice, we got a shotgun. Well, you could probably replace it with that light machine gun. Because that uses all the light ammo. Ah, that makes sense now. That's why we're running out of ammo for our pistol. What is that? Oh, damn right I'm having that there. That is sick. Let's move. Let's. Can we unequip? Oh, that's because I've got it actually equipped. Oh, yeah, look at that bad boy. I have no idea what that's going to do, but oh well. And then let's get our shotgun out. Oh, that also uses light ammo.
Incoming!
Oh, I died because she was in the way. Oh, so annoying. And the shotgun was useless. Oh no, so annoying. Right, let's. Where were we? We were here. Okay. Yeah, we already read the messages. Did I get my shotgun? No, I didn't. Now I have. Let's unequip that. Equip that. They came from here. Weird. she killed the other one. No. Maybe she did. Pet pills. Services award. Devilish mist. Ammo. A guide to mechanical engineering, that's useful. Just when I thought I was not going to see another one of them again. I assume it's back downstairs. Where do we go? Like, there's apparently a card key up here, and I can't see one. Am I wrong? Have I misread it? Did I get it? Maybe not. Maybe it's in the drawer? No. It's not through here and on this table, although that muck apple juice will do. Oh, hello. Wait. Oh, no. I am now encumbered, finally. So, I guess inventory. First aid room key. I do have it. Oh, there we go. That's useful. So we've got a lot of junk. I don't know whether that helped my carrying weight. I don't think it does. Can we... Options... No. Oh, 1 minute. Value, weight. These don't weigh much at all, but these are weighing me a lot. So, remove from junk, all of them. I'm assuming that we'll need some of this stuff later. It all sells, I suppose. Except... Am I encumbered now? No. That's good. Well, let's try and hit the first aid room again. I don't know which way we go. Let's just jump out the window. Am I encumbered again? How am I encumbered? Okay, what we'll do, we'll do it a different way because I've got loads of armour. So I'm currently wearing standard troop armour, which isn't doing anything. So let's... No, my naked guy is not enjoying it. I swear we picked up some riot gear. Yeah, we did. Cool. It looks cool. We'll wear the mining helmet for now, and then what we'll do is things like this will break down. Makeshift low pressure, makeshift low pressure. We'll break down one of them, and then we'll keep these because they're going to be useful. And then, oh, we got a bolter pistol. It's cool. So now we can use that with energy rounds. How cool is that? But we can definitely break down all these sabers. One of these 2 assault rifles, and let's break down that pistol. And now we're in the very fortunate position. I should be able to get into the medicine room now, I think. Yeah, boy! Abernathy's gonna be well happy. Woohoo! So we'll go give this back to Blaine, and then we'll call it a day on the episode, and then we'll... episode 4 should be with you on... Well, this is Saturday, so Sunday. But yeah, no, I'm really happy with the progress we've made. We've managed to get Adelaide's team back into the town, and we've also made... Well, we've hopefully given Abernathy a new lease of life. Hopefully we're encountering no problems on the way back.
Heading back. Coming.
I have no idea. Anyway. Let's go into Edgewater. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. The Mantis Swarm. Let's have a look. Oh right, oh yeah, we had a choice, didn't
I've
we?
been feeling pretty low these days.
Just the way it goes.
Let's give it to Blaine, let's give it to her. Another choice, another dilemma. What do we do? Find out in episode 4, I suppose. We're going to leave the episode there. I love a cliffhanger. Let's go with it. And I will catch you all on the flippity flip for the next episode. Have a good time. Bye.